Okay, today we're going to be talking about guitar capos and why you should use capos in your fingerstyle guitar playing. All right, now before I get started, I just want to tell you what is a capo, right? These are capos. They come in many shapes and sizes. This is a more modern one. It's the one that I'm currently using. It's by G7, right? It's very good quality. It's lasted me for a pretty long time and it's very effective. It stays in tune. And this one is my very first capo that I got. I can't believe it's still alive. Okay, it's about, I think, more than 15 years right now. It's a Jim Dunlop guitar capo. Really good. I can link these in the description below if you want to check these ones that I'm using out. But basically what a capo does is that it shortens your guitar neck. So for example, I'm just going to put it on the 5th fret here, and now my guitar neck is shortened. I can't use this part of the guitar neck. It's not usable anymore, but I can use this part, and basically what it does is that it makes the pitch of my guitar relatively higher. Alright, so there are some trade-offs and there are some benefits. So for example, if I'm playing a C chord here without a capo, if I put a capo on the 5th fret or the 4th fret, let's do the 4th fret, it becomes an E major chord. Now you don't need to know the theory. Basically what it happens is that it becomes higher in pitch, although I'm still fretting the same C major chord. Now this is a very useful because, well, you might have guessed that you can change keys very quickly. I'm going to demonstrate this with a song. Let me play you the song. The song I'm going to be using today is one of my favorite African-American spirituals. It's called Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. I'm just going to play it without a capo first. I'm just going to arpeggiate the open chords, and you can hear what it sounds like. It goes like this. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Now, these open chords have this beautiful effect of the strings ringing over one another like this. And even as I'm changing chords, you can still hear the open strings ringing. And this is the effect of using open position chords. And that's a really nice sound. It's a very classic acoustic guitar sound. Alright, you've got these full-bodied chords. Now, the thing is, if you want to change the key to a higher key, especially a key that is a sharp or a flat key, it's a little bit hard to grab these open position chords anymore if you're not using a capo. So let's say I want to play in the key of G sharp or A flat, right? That's a pretty weird key to play in, but we can try. So if I'm not using a capo, I have to play it up here. This is G sharp. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Alright, it's okay, I can do that, right? It's perfectly fine, it's still the song, but what's missing is these open strings that continuously ring even as I'm changing chord. When I go up here, right now I've got a bar chord, but when I change the chord, right, I need to lift off my fingers, and when I do that, the strings stop ringing, right? It's just the nature of it, and then I form a new chord, and up here, because I can't form a G sharp or A flat major chord with open strings ringing, it'll just sound really dissonant and bad, something like this. Nobody wants to hear that. So that's the thing, all right? So without a capo, you can play in different keys, you can transpose it, but the problem is that you lose that nice acoustic guitar resonance, full-bodied sound of the strings ringing over one another. All right, so what I would do if I'm gonna sing it in open position, I would maybe make my voice a little bit more flowing, if that makes sense to you. Something like this. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home, and so on and so forth. Alright, I played a little bit of wrong chord there, but no matter. If I go up here, right, I don't have that nice open string ringing effect when I change the chord any longer. So I'm gonna make it a little bit more choppy, have more staccato notes, make the song a little bit more lively and more jumpy, something like this. Swing low, sweet chariot, yeah, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, for to carry me home. So that's a different feel. All right, so now you've seen the difference between what it sounds like if I'm using open chord positions and I'm using closed chord positions, meaning fretted fully, right? It's a subtle difference, but it's there. Now, as a musician, we want to be able to articulate the music the way that we want to express ourselves. And let's say I want to express myself using open position chords with the strings ringing. I want a full-bodied sound. I want to be able to sing it in a very melodious and very flowing manner. And in order to do that, I need to use a capo. I'm going to capo on the 4th fret, and that will push me up if I'm retaining the position of E major, but I push up myself up 4 frets. That brings us to A flat major or G sharp major, which is the key that we want to play in. Now notice, I'm fretting an E major chord here, but I'm sounding a G sharp major chord, alright? So that's the magic of the capo. And in doing that, right, not only is it a super easy way to transpose keys, I don't need to know how to play in G sharp major. Basically, I'm playing it in the same E major, but it's a different key, it's magic, all right? I can also use my open position chords, and I have this beautiful open strings ringing. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Alright, I've got these nice ringing chords. That's the beauty of using a capo to retain the voicing of your open position chords. Now, many people use capos just to quickly change keys, and maybe it's also a useful tool, but it's also a lazy tool, because if you learn a song in one key, like that song, E major, if I want to play it in G, I just capo on 3. If I want to play it in A, I capo on 5, and so on and so forth. So it's very easy. It's a good tool to quickly change your keys, but it also becomes lazy because you can play the song, let's say, in G major without a capo like this, or using the G major chord. We all know how to play the G major chord. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. And that's it, alright? So it's simple chords because that's still G major. It's an easy key to play in. You can still play it without a capo. You have that full-bodied acoustic sound. But if it's G sharp major, if that's what you want to play in, then that's going to be tricky. That's where the capo comes in really handy to retain the voicing of your open position chords. Alright, so I hope that has been enlightening for you, and do enjoy using the capos. But I also want to talk to you in the next video that's coming up about why you should not use a capo to play acoustic guitar, fingerstyle guitar. Alright, now stay tuned for that. Do subscribe and leave me a like and comment. If any questions that you'd like me to answer about acoustic guitar, fingerstyle guitar, just drop it in the comments below, and I'll try to make a video and address it to you. Alright, so enjoy, have a good day, and bye!